welcome to episode number 2 of Cracking Packs. Stitch Farm NZ here. Just had an interesting pre-question in the chat there. Can you specifically select your opponents by gamertag? The option's not there yet. I'd be very surprised if they didn't add it, but it's not there yet. There was an update today. Doesn't look like it was a UI update. Haven't seen any specific changes to any of the UI or anything like that. Still can't purchase gems. Haven't got any codes yet. But what we have done is pre-purchased this week's packs. I didn't only make 300 gold in the week. I made a little bit more than that. So with that, we'll go through cracking packs. So we've got 3 of each. Rivals of Ixalan packs we managed to grab from the weekly quest. We got a whole bunch of other packs, and then yeah, we've just been getting more and more packs, so we'll just go through like we did last time, and we'll start with Rivals of Ixalan packs. So first Rivals of Ixalan pack, uncommon wildcard. For those of you not here last week, you get those when you've got 4 ofs, and the rare will be Crafty Cup Purse. Pretty good for a maybe a blue-black Pirates deck. Pack number 2 of Rivals. Forerunner of the Coalition. Vampire Knight, Famished Paladin. It could be quite good because it looks like we're going to be playing black and white vampires tonight. With the pole there, and a rare wildcard. Last Rivals of Ixalan pack, Direfleet, Netbreaker. These cards we've already got 4 of, so that's fine. You see our vault going up, up and up and up. The rare is Admiral's Order. Pretty good. It's basically a cancel, but if you've attacked and it's on your turn, it's slightly better. So moving on now to Ixalan packs. First Ixalan pack, Dustborn Skymarcher. Good again, good to see. As I said, we're going to be playing probably Orzhov Vampires. The last time that I looked at the poll, I'm sure someone can tell me if I'm wrong now, but it was 40% vampires and 40% pirates, I think. So no one wanted to vote for Merfolk, but hey, that's okay. Shaper's Sanctuary, the rare. Stone Enchantment for 1. Can draw cards when your creatures get targeted. Seems pretty good. Second pack of Rivals of Ixalan. Unclaimed Territory. Gonna be very handy in our Vampires deck. Need 4 of, and the rare will be a wildcard. So again, gonna be good for playing with that, playing around with that deck later. Moving along, uncommon wildcard and Skymarch Bloodletter. Not sure if we're gonna put those in, but we'll have a look at the Legion of Dust deck. Flip that over. A Kapala. Hey, we could have played Merfolk, but the people have spoken. We'll be playing Vampires. Moving on now to Hour of Devastation. Cracking the packs there. We've got 3 of those. Godfarer's Faithful down there, and an Ummet Eternal. Oh jeez. Crocodile Zombie Demon. Seems pretty good. Not sure what Afflict is, but I'm sure if someone in the chat wants to tell me what Afflict is, that would be great. As we've said before, we didn't play much of the Armored Kit block. Got back in at the beginning of Ixalan. It's rare from the second pack. Swarm Intelligence. Another enchantment. Seems pretty good there. Third pack. A mythic wild card. That will come in very, very handy. I'm sure we'll put that to good use. Now we got to the first episode of Cracking Packs. Got to 28 views. That's more than I was expecting. So thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for the views as we crack our first Amonkhet pack. And yeah, it is a lot of blue rares there, Palent. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in again. Saw you there last week. Got another viewer there. I'm not sure who that is. Have a quick look while we can, shall we? While that's loading up, we'll click through here. Kaggers Badge, thanks for joining in. Welcome aboard. Pyramid there is the rare. So second to last pack of Amonkhet. Crack that open. Couple blue, white, blue. As Palent said, lots of blue, and a Throne of the God Pharaoh. Yeah, pretty average rares coming through tonight, but hey, that's all right. We'll crack our last pack for the evening before we start going into some gameplay. The last rare there being Mouth. So we've seen Mouth before in the Red-Green Dinosaurs deck, the pre-constructed Red-Green Dinosaurs deck. So cool. Right. Well. Can't get any more packs because, well, we're out of gold. That's fine. What makes a rare average? Well, to different people, Evening, probably different things. I mean, specifically tonight, average rares are probably nothing, things that aren't vampire related, as we'll be playing the Legion of the Dusk pre-constructed deck. But yeah, high casting cost, low interaction with other cards, doesn't combo well with your play style, I guess. Depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for playing an aggro deck, you're not going to want really high cast artifacts and stuff like that. So I hope that helps to answer your question. So you see, tonight we've got green-red spells as a quest. We'll ignore that because, well, we played the green-red deck last week, and we're going to go through this week and play the black-white vampires deck. You'll see here on the left we've got a new little widget, MTGA Tracker. Thanks to the team there at MTGA Tracker. Been talking to them during the week, getting involved. This was actually one of my ideas, which is cool. But thanks Big Catcher. Great talking, great helping me out, getting that up and running. MTGA Tracker. Have a search for that on Google if you've made it into the beta for Arena. So we'll have a quick look at first at the Legion of Dusk deck, as we'll go into edit deck now. We didn't really. We'll have a quick look in this view. 1-drops, some 2-drops. So only one Call to Feast, Vanquish's Banner as well. It's not really an aggro deck yet. But I'm sure we can make it that way. If we switch to the other view up here using the little toggle, we can see not only our collection here, which will come back after our first game, and then we'll have a quick look through the deck list. Skyborn, Dustborn, Skymarcher Aspirant, couple of flyers in there. As we go down the list, Sanctum Seeker, amazing card when you've got a lot of vampires on the board. So without further ado, we'll go through, we'll play the Halls of Vampires deck, or as they call it, the Legion of Dusk deck. You'll see the, I'll go into play. We're not going to play the Red-Green Dinos deck, obviously, so we'll change that. We'll change to the Legion of Dusk deck. Pop up here with the option to play. MTGA tracker loading up there. I can select the Legion of Dusk deck. Now, I'm not going to actually be looking at the list. That's more for you guys. I am not overly fussed with what's coming out. We'll just go through and play. So, following... yes, evening. This is the Wizards give you 10 pre-constructed decks with MTG Arena. I didn't build this deck. No. So it came with the new load of MTG Arena. So you get 10 pre-constructed decks. They're the ones with all the fancy names. My one here you can see from last week where we first played the Sun Empire deck, then we made some improvements with the cards that we opened, and we played the RG Dinos deck. It worked out a little bit better, not overly, but we'll hopefully do the same tonight and improve the Vampires deck more. So we'll go through, we'll play that, select the Legion of Dusk deck, and we'll go to play. Would I let kids play with this deck? I think all of the precon decks that Wizards have put in are to get people learning a lot of different mechanics while playing one deck. So you'll see we've got Ascend, got creatures that tap and do something, got lands that tap and do something, things that you can pay life and get indestructible. But yes, we'll be modifying the deck afterwards to change it up, to make it better. So this hand looks pretty good with what we've got. We've got 3 1-drops, 1-drop black, so we'll keep that. So we've got a 2-drop. We could change the deck to be more child friendly. As our opponent there plays a Rigging Runner, didn't get the raid trigger, so we'll play our Duskborn Skymarcher. Flyers, so hopefully we'll get in over the top and have an all-round good time. Swinging in with his Rigging Runner. Not going to block that. So he plays a Dire Fleet Poisoner, gives it +1/+1. So Dire Fleet Poisoner there has Flash and Death Touch. Pretty nifty little card. Play a second land. Go to combat. Attack with our Duskborn Skymarcher. Get some damage in. Play a Skymarcher Aspirant and play a second Skymarcher Aspirant. So thanks all for tuning in again. We've had more of a response to this. I've had more of a response to this than I thought I was going to. It's been great. It's been great to see a bunch of people getting in behind the stream as TSAST goes to his attack step. Again, we'll choose no blockers. Yes, evening. We are playing against a real person right now, so all of the opponents that we're playing against at the moment are actual other players from the beta. It's been pretty good. Managed to have some pretty good games. Unfortunately, earlier Palanth asked if there was you could find other friends by their gamer tag. Unfortunately, not at the moment, but I hope they introduce that. We'll go to combat now. I'm just going to swing in with everything. Worst case scenario, we'll get rid of that Direfleet Poisoner. Best case scenario, we'll get 5 damage in. So as we swing in, we'll see what happens. My head is in fact floating in front of the player name. So we get 5 damage in there. And we will play an Adanto Vanguard. And then end the turn. Let me try and show you. I hope that shows you there, evening. I'll just move my floating head back. T-Sast, enter his attack phase. 5 damage coming our way. We're not going to choose any blockers, so we'll go no blockers. Go to the damage step. First strike. Normal damage. So that's something that's been quite good. You do get asked basically to acknowledge everything, which is great. So we'll go back to our turn. Got Champion of Dusk there, as we'll play our Desert of the True. We'll play it as a land rather than cycling it. Now a couple options here. Either we swing in and we get a whole bunch of damage, with the Adanto Vanguard getting +2/+0, or we hold back. Now I'm going to swing in, and the brief pause there suggests that T-Sast does have something in hand. Maybe a Lightning Strike and a Braid, yeah, or a Magma Spray, but we'll go to attack anyway. We'll go all attacks, 4 attackers. We'll just go to damage. All the damage has gone through, 6 damage on the board, and we'll end our turn. Now, if T-Sast doesn't get 9 damage into us, we'll let him resolve the Magma Spray. We had the option there to pay for life and have the Vanguard get indestructible, but that would put us on 5 and would mean we'd die. So probably not the best, but we are now down to 8 permanents where we wanted to get 9, or 10 rather, to get Ascend, because the aspirants get flying when they have Ascend. T-Sast swinging in for 5 damage. First strike damage from the Rigging Runner. And then normal damage following. So we're down to 4. T-Sast probably has some form of something. So play our Bishop Soldier. hold back our attackers. And yes, no black mana definitely hurts, especially with a Reaver ambush. And just, I mean, the Conquistador just does solid work. Every time it attacks, it does 1 damage before it even hits. So, yeah, we're missing that black mana as T-Sast swings in, hoping to get the kill. Now we will block the Rigging Runner, and block both of the Death Touch. Can't block the Fathom Fleet Captain as well, because it has Menace. So, we'll declare those as our blockers. Hopefully the Rigging Runner doesn't get buffed and we gain some life. And hopefully the Skymarcher Aspirants as the Rigging Runner gets buffed and we don't gain any life. Great. That's okay. Another Daring Buccaneer. Daring Buccaneer come in play. 2/2. You reveal Pirate Forerunner of the Coalition in hand. As we get our black mana, it's too late. Really? So, wow. We'll do what we can do. Get rid of the Fathom Fleet Captain. And wow, we'll go to attack. So something we've been doing, well, I've been doing this week, basically everyone has quests to complete. The quests may be cast X amount of spells, do this and the other thing. So we've been trying to help out, trying to let people cast their spells, especially when it's only 1 turn for us getting a loss anyway. So that was the first game with the original Legion of Dusk deck. We'll switch now, go into the deck lists. We'll just hide MTG a tracker and find the Legion of Dusk deck, clone it using the clone option, pop up here, and we can edit the deck. So, as with the Red Green Dinosaurs deck, we will just call it BW Vampires. So you can call it whatever you want. Now I am having assistance this week. I am using MTG Top 8 to find a core vampire deck, just to see how much of it we can get without crafting. So we'll search vampire and it'll bring up the vampires that we own, and as per last week you can change more filters here. So we'll just filter by creature and we'll also put unowned ticked. Now, Queen's Commission, 2 1/1 white vampire tokens for 3. We'll leave that there for now. Squire's Devotion, get rid of that. Reaver Ambush, again, I mean, it's a great card. We'll pop it out for now, and we'll just try and go off what this list has got there. Doesn't have any bishops. It has 2 cast outs, so we'll leave that. Doesn't have any Ixalan's Bindings. It's got a couple of Sanctum Seekers. It's got 4 Call to Feast, so while we're at it, we'll find Call to Feast. Oh, we'll have to turn off creature. Call to Feast, we'll add them in just by left clicking on it. Now, you see we've only got 3 out of 4, so if we left click on it again, it will say, do you want to redeem your wild card? So we'll just say yes, redeem the wild card, get a 4th Call to Feast in there. Doesn't have an anointed deacon. Now when I'm removing it, I'm left clicking. If you right click, it goes to add 1 more. It also does not have Champion of the Dusk, Vona, or Vanquish's Banner. Now Vanquish's Banner, it could be argued that we could keep it, but the deck list that I'm going off suggests Radiant Destiny instead. So we will get 4 of those. So we'll add 1 again, confirming redemption of the wildcards. So we should now have 4 Radiant Destiny. Sanctum Seeker, we'll come back to that. Call to the Feast, we got that. Vanquish's Banner, we will get rid of that. There are no Desert of the True. There are no Desert of the Glorified. What we will also do is show you a cool little trick which is in MTG Arena at the moment. So, well, the list here suggests a interesting 23 land mana base, because most of the deck is 2 and 3 drops. So at the moment we've got 23 land there. We will leave it, but I just want to show you quickly this cool little thing. So 9 plains, 10 swamps. So if we close that, untick these, search just for land, and click reset, then select land. It should then give, reset, full art lands. So that's pretty cool. We'll go 9 plains. Then we'll do the same for swamp. So again, we type in swamp in the search, go to the filter, click reset, then it shows all the full arts. So we'll just stick with Hour of Devastation ones. $60 card decks, yes, 60 card deck minimum, just like standard Magic. So we'll have to stick to that. We'll go back to searching vampires and creatures. Now the list that I've got suggests 4 Duskborn Sky Marcher. So just go through, confirm that, just like before. It suggests 4 Adanto Vanguard. So we have 4 Adanto Vanguard now. There's no Vicious Conquistadors, which is fine, we'll get rid of that. But there is 4 Sky Marcher Aspirants. Now, something that is very much a must-have for this deck is these Legion Lieutenants. So at the moment there's 1, which is here. So it says to run 4, so we'll add the second one, add a third one, and add a fourth one. So now we've got 4 Legion lieutenants. No Oathsworns. No Dusk Legion Zealots. No Pride of the Conquerors. No Martyrs. Famished Paladins. No, it had a Paladin of Atonement, which is a rare. So, yeah, Huhex, so you went here last week. Basically, you can redeem wildcards for other cards, which is a very cool mechanic that they've done. You gain wildcards. It's not quite 1-for-1, but basically if you get 4 of one card when you open your packs, instead of giving you a 5th of the same card, they give you a wild card of that rarity, which comes in very handy. Just get rid of a couple of other cards out of here that aren't in the deck, and then we'll go through and sort everything out afterwards. So we'll just find the Paladin. Must be a card that we don't own. So Paladin of Atonement. Make 4 of those. If someone knows of a fancy way to make multiples of one card at a time, please let me know. Stitchfam NZ on Facebook, Stitchfam NZ on Twitter, pretty much Stitchflam NZ everywhere, and we'll just get our second Sanctum Seeker. Now, so we're sitting at 55 cards. Basically this deck, the mana base, the only thing that's different is we need 4 unclaimed territories. I just wanted to make sure that we got all of the creature cards out of the way first. It does call for 2 Mavrin, which, hey, there's one in there and we have a second one, so that's perfect. It's got 2 Cast Out, which is not a creature card, and it is a white card. So Cast Out, we'll need to make a second one. Pretty handy. Like that. That's odd. We have oh, that's common. It's not uncommon. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just need to find 4 cards. It does say to run 3 Legion's Landings. We only have 1 rare card left, so we'll just add 1 and then make a second one. So we're up to 58 now. Still 23 lands. Just looking through the creatures. 4 Adanto Vanguard, 4 Duskborn Sky Marchers, 4 Legion Lieutenants, 4 Paladin of the Atonement, 4 Sky Marcher Aspirants, 2 Mavrin Fane, 2 Sanctum Seekers, 4 Call to Feast. So the 2 cards that are missing are the second Cast Out and the 3rd Legion's Landing. So we'll go with an Ixalan's Binding instead of a Cast Out. Not a flash exile, but it does have an upside. And then the last slot. What do you reckon? What should we get? Some removal? Something else? feel free to pop your ideas in the chat. I'll wait a second. Nope, no ideas. Alright. Well, I think we'll go a creature. Why not? Let's see. Thanks, Evening. Very much appreciate the effort that you've been putting in. Evening helped us out with the background that we've got, the stream background, so the overlay rather, so that'll be cool. I think we'll just get a Bishop of Binding because, wow, it's just another card that we can use to control later on, so we'll chuck that in. It's kind of like cheating, but it's okay, so we'll click done. Hey, go back to home, go to play, change from Legion of Dusk to BW Vampires. We'll see if this plays any better. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We're doing this once a week on a Friday night, 10 to 11 PM New Zealand time. It's plus 12 UTC, apparently I found out today, so that's good. Apparently that's important. First hand, 1 drop, 2 drop, fancy 2 drop, Legion's Landing. So I think we'll keep that. Play the Sky Marcher first into a Legion Lieutenant as we wonder. Looks like we're playing against pirates. Play a planes. Play a. We won't play the Sky Marcher, we'll play the Legion's Landing. So, Legion's Landing. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, it turns into a Danto, the first fort. So, it's a pretty cool vampire legendary enchantment. Lets you create some more vamps. Daring Buccaneer revealing the Dire Fleet Poisoner, so we know now that AKA has got a combat trick. Sorry, we'll bring back the MTG Arena MTGA tracker. You can see now we've consolidated a bit. It's a bit easier. Now we don't want the Grasping Scoundrel getting in for 2 every turn, so I'm just going to block it. Gain a life, go to 21, and then we will play. What will we play? Yeah, we'll play a Paladin. Paladin of Atonement. Let them beat our face a bit. We can gain some tokens, and we'll play a Legion Lieutenant on the next turn. Yeah, go on, hit our face. Take 2 damage. Yeah, so there we go. Dire Fleet Poisoner comes in. No more combat tricks there for AKA. That's probably good. We've got a Dustborn Sky Marcher there. Play a Swamp. We will play a Legion Lieutenant. Now we can swing in to Captain Death Touch, or we can hold back. So probably gonna look at. We'll swing in. If we get rid of the Death Touch guy now, it means that later, when we've got more bits and pieces going on, it'll be a bit easier for us. And we gain 3 life. So, problem with the Black Red Pirates, they have a instant which deals 2 damage to everything that's not a pirate. So, Hopefully we don't see that. Daring Buccaneer on the board. He's going to swing in. We can afford to not block. We'll let him not block. And we'll take 2 damage. Brief pause there means that AKA has got some form of trick. Missing a land, so it'd be nice to get that. We'll play the 2nd Legion Lieutenant just to get us out of way of the barrage. Unless he plays barrage first. Fiery Cannonade. So that's the one that I was talking about. It deals 2 damage to each non-pirate creature. Helpful if you're playing against things that are not pirates. So again, we'll say no blockers. Take 2 damage. Hopefully we get the 4th mana this turn. 23 seemed like a good idea. Maybe we do need those unclaimed territories soon. Hopefully during the week I find some or get some bits and pieces. Forsaken Sanctuary, probably not the land that we wanted, but it is the land that we have got. And we'll play a Danto. Play an Adanto Vanguard. See what he does. Cool, Adanto managed to get in. We'll swing in for 2, or we'll try to swing in for 2. Unless there's another fiery cannonade there. Does have his Direfleet Poisoner that he got back from his March of the Drown, so maybe we won't attack. Or end our turn. There we go, cannonade coming in. Cursing us. So this particular AKA also having done some work against or on his deck. This vampires list that I've found, it looked the easiest to build with what I thought we were going to get, and in fairness it was. Shall wait and see. Alright, so now we get into the area where we can play everything, and hopefully he doesn't have another fiery cannonade. Sky Marcher. And a Danto. Next turn, hopefully we get another permanent or something like that, and we'll be able to get Legion's Landing flipped, and Sky Marcher Aspirant will become a flyer. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see everyone here. I was saying earlier, got to 28 views on episode 1. Way more than I thought that we were going to get to. Basically started this off just to show people what MTG Arena looks like, how it flows, what the UI is like, what the matchmaking's like. The matchmaking... yeah, I don't know what the matchmaking exactly is done on, but if it's done on win-loss, then great, but I'm just thinking that it could also get done on deck, but then you get a bit messy. Be nice to pull out a Call to Feast. That would be very good, or even a Sanctum Seeker. Sanctum Seeker would be very good right now, as we're going to take 5 damage and go to 10. Go to damage. Alright, what are we going to get? Another Sky Marcher Aspirant. I'm going to play it, because then our existing Sky Marcher will get flying. Now, the Dire Fleet Poisoner is Flash and Death Touch. It's not First Strike. So I'm going to swing in with the entire team just so we can flip the Legion's Landing. Blockers. Is he going to block? Nope, no blockers, and we'll go to damage. Get 14 damage in the turn, and then we will wait. Wait. Suppose another unclaimed territory. Now, unclaimed territory, the Poor Man's Cavern of Souls. Basically, when it comes in, you pick a tribe or creature type. You can then use it like a Cavern of Souls as we resolve AKA's Dire Fleet Neckbreaker. So before combat, we'll create our little 1/1 vampire token with lifelink, and we'll let him go to combat. Not the ideal thing, but we will block the poisoner, we'll block the scoundrel. Gonna have to take 4 damage and go to 6, but we get a couple of trades and we gain a life, so we'll play our land. Swing in. Get our, hopefully our 6 damage in. Actually, he's gonna block the with the Neckbreaker. Doesn't look like he is, so go to damage. Put him on 8 in the turn. Now we do have our handy dandy Adanto the First Fort, which we flipped from our Legion's Landing. So we can create a chump blocker. So we wait there for AKA to decide what he's going to do. Dire Fleet Neckbreaker, of course. Attacking pirates you control will get +2/+0. Not helpful when you are on 7 life. And he's possibly pulled a lightning strike. But we'll see. If he decides he wants to take a turn ever again. Attackers. Oh, he's declared attackers. So we'll make a 1/1 vampire token. Which he can then respond to. Possibly killing. Nope. We'll block the Neckbreaker. Let's see what happens now. +3/+0 and first strike. So that's 7 damage. And so we'll be on 1 damage. Oh. Nope. First strike damage. First strike damage happens before normal damage. Therefore we die before the second round of damage. Well, we've still got 10 minutes. So we'll just go through. We'll play another game. Hopefully we get an aggro matchup. And hopefully we get into a better pool. Thanks everyone for tuning in on Stitch Fam NZ MTG Arena. Just coming to you live from Auckland, New Zealand. If you're watching the replay, thanks again. We're trying to get our achievement. We're trying to get to affiliate. We need 50 followers. So if you have mum, dad, sister, brother, uncle, auntie, granddad, grandmother, get them involved. Get them liking the channel. 2 planes, a Duskborn, Skymarcher, and Mavrin. So we'll keep that. And we'll keep a Danto on top. We're at 15 followers at the moment, so hopefully we can get to the 50 that we need as we play our Duskborn Skymarcher. So hopefully we'll be able to get through bits and pieces. Probably the Golgari exploration deck, which basically works off those. The Wild Growth Walkers. Wild Growth Walkers get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, but that's okay. We'll go to combat. Attack with the Skymarcher. Get in for 1. Play our Paladin of Atonement, which Paladin of Atonement gets +1s for when we take damage. Handy advice, Palanth. Yeah, definitely had to mulligan there, so we'll wait for the... No, nothing coming in. Turn 2, go to combat, swing in with the Flying Man, and play another Paladin. If we get a black mana now, we'll be pretty set, and we'll start getting away on it, basically, with the Legion Lieutenants. And Mavrin. Killing one of the Paladins. Fair enough as well. No black mana, so Vanguard, combat, attack with the Skymarcher, and end the turn. Hopefully we'll get a black mana, because a black mana would be really, really good, as Primeval Titan gets rid of our other Paladin there. Now he can swing in happily, and put some +1/+1s on these Wild Growth Walkers. Nothing we can do about the Ixali's Diviner, as he explores there. Gains 6 life. And we won't block. Go to damage. This might not be a very good matchup for us. Mavrin Fane. Combat. Swing in with the Duskborn Skymarcher. Get a token. And end the turn. Really desperate for that black mana now. If we get that black mana, then we'd be away, but unfortunately we didn't get it. So if a Branch Walker comes in and explores, Wild Growth Walkers trigger, getting a Drover, and he's put it in the graveyard, triggering the Wild Growth Walkers there, so 3 5s, gain 6 life. And we'll block one of the 3 5s with our token, gain some life back, and then lose it in wonderful ways. Okay. So, I feel like we're probably not going to win this one, but that's alright. So what we can do is we'll swing in with a Danto and Mavrin, 2 attackers. Hopefully, use the Skymarcher to pump up Mavrin. That was the wrong play. play full life to make that indestructible. Good damage. Yeah, that was silly. Silly plays, but that's alright. I don't think we were going to win that one anyway. We'll block one of the 3/5s again. Go to damage. Yeah, still no black mana, so we're going to concede out of that one. So close to the shiny, cool looking thing. No wins today yet. That's right. So while we've got a little bit of time left, is there anything that anyone wants to have a quick look at? Any bits and pieces, any burning questions? Anything really? Don't have enough time for another game, so we can go through the UI a bit. Just get rid of the MTG Arena tracker. Just thought it'd be something cool for you guys to see what's coming up in the deck. The store, can't wait to see what purchase gems looks like. The redeem code, still don't have any codes. This is where you redeem all your packs, all your deck lists. We've got our 2 decks that we've worked on, and all of the 10 pre-constructed decks that came, and then just the basic UI. Alright, well, in that case, we'll wrap it up for this week. Thanks everyone again for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Same time, 10 PM to 11 PM New Zealand time. Stitch Farm NZ. See you later.